Welcome, Cancer Leo, to your February Astro Dice reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe, guys. Okay, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Got that full moon in Leo coming up. That's going to give you all kinds of encouragement. Oh my gosh. I have Leo rising, so I'm like, let's do this, right? I could use that extra willpower, that extra strength. Let's go, right? Okay, guys, let's get in here. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Okay, using only one of the 12 houses. Best message for Cancer Leo is having that Mercury coming out. Lots of conversations. Going straight into the 10th house. A lot of people getting the 10th house this month. And Gemini. So having that Mercury coming out is how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. With some Gemini. Wow, a lot of Gemini energy going on. A lot of Mercury over here. The energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. So getting a lot of information, having a lot of conversations, getting a lot of downloads, right? Just a lot of going on for you guys. In the 10th house, your achievements and status in the outside world. This is where your career and your focused on your goals, right, from the outside world. But you could also be getting a lot of information from the outside world, meaning like technology, right? Like I'm getting all this information online. It doesn't have to be in person, right? So I might run into someone. They can give me a lot of information, someone I don't know. Could even be the boss who's giving you new information. So let's go in and see what's going on with you, getting straight into the situation. Situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Do you have your live reading? I think your live reading, guys, is going to be on Saturday. Just hold on one second. I wanted to throw that out to you guys. I wrote it down. It's going to be Sunday, excuse me. I'll be getting that up for you, though. You can find that in the description channel on the homepage. Oh, the community area, I guess, is what they call that. So, okay, guys, let's go. Have the Hierophant coming in, getting straight into your commitments. Having that courage and persistence. Really hustling it over here. Some of you have a side job either coming up that you either just got into or you're looking for a side job. You could be talking to someone, could be a Taurus, about a side job. Feeling like you are committed to whatever it is, your goals and achievements over here. Really gearing up over here. Now, you're ready to complete. You're ready to complete this. But it does look like for a lot of you, you are definitely trying to find this extra cash, yeah, it's a hustle. So it does look like you're looking for extra money for a lot of you. Or just really hoping to get those extra customers in. If you guys own your own job. Really trusting within the universe that, you know, these extra customers will come. You could even be, if you own your own business, you could even be putting out extra flyers, having a sale, looking, like I said, looking for that extra work, that extra cash. There is an obsession with work over here for sure, which doesn't really surprise me. We're, you know, Cancer Leo, always on the roll. So it does look like you could even, you know, this person may be coming in to say, hey, I have this extra job, or you may be talking to them about getting it one way or another. So whether they're coming in to ask, you know, to see if you want this, or you're asking out, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter. It's going to be different for everyone. I'm not going to really worry about that, but it's definitely committing yourself to really making that money, really getting yourself set up right now. Yeah, there's some kind of sudden event that's going on for you. Some kind of a sudden communication. But it also, I mean, that's a page of swords. So it's also talking about you being very curious as well. So to some kind of sudden event or some kind of, something that's caught your eye. So either that or, like I said, somebody could be coming towards you very curious, wanting to know things, wanting to ask you if you want a, extra job. Yeah. There was a little, unclarity about how you were going to get this until you get this announcement. Wow, this is very, very interesting over here, guys. So it does look like, yeah. It's almost like Spirit is saying don't underestimate any circumstances to the situation, right? Because this is coming right towards you because you have the sun that's unclear. It's saying, I'm not clear how this is going to be. I'm like, trust. It's kind of crazy. It's like it's saying you're trusting within the universe that this can do this, but you're just unclear of how that could possibly happen, right? So you're like testing yourself. You're testing your own faith. That's crazy. That's literally what it's saying. I trust within the wisdom of the universe that things are going to go the way I want them to do. But I am kind of testing my own faith because I'm kind of unclear of how that could actually really happen. But then you have this curiosity coming through, right, of what I want and what I'm going to do. And then you have this page. No matter what, you're going to be running into someone who has this news for you, one way or another, whether they're curious and coming towards you or you're curious and coming towards them. It doesn't even matter. Right, it doesn't matter because it's all going to become very clear. I mean, that's just crazy. It's kind of like, oh, you're unclear. Well, here, let me give you the clarity. I'm going to throw this information at you. Right? That's exactly what's happening. It's almost like you're testing against yourself, and then the universe is like, here, it's okay. Absolutely, that's crazy. I'm throwing someone at you that's going to, this is going to grab your passion. This is going to grab what you want. This is, it could give you choices though, right? But this is crazy. This is crazy. It's going to be a lot of negotiations, a lot of breakthroughs coming through, you know. Wow. So it's almost like don't worry about it, right? Because no matter what, the universe has your back right now with all this information. You're definitely doing the wibble wobble over here, which you're so good at doing, that back and forth energy, right? All I test in the universe, they're gonna do this for me. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna gear up. I don't know how it's gonna be. And then they're like, it's gonna be this way. So this is definitely going to be something that's going to allow you to launch some kind of new idea, some kind of venture. Someone's coming at you. They want your products. They want to hire you. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what, it's all coming together towards the beginning of the month. You're going to start noticing, things coming towards you. Okay, so more clients, whatever it is, the middle of the month, getting straight into that full moon, the Knight of Swords, the full moon, saying right around the full moon between the 12th and 13th, you're definitely going to be seeing a lot more action. You're going to be more driven for success. You're going to be thinking about what it is you truly want as you're really moving towards your goals over here. So this has changed. Having this breakthrough is really allowing you to move. But yet, all of a sudden, you might have this feeling like this could be a little risky. This could be risk taking, right? Because remember, there were choices, like it said up here with the lovers. There could be some more choices for some of you, but it's definitely going to be, it's kind of crazy because it does feel like I have the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. It's almost like, well, you know what? There's new ways of communicating. There's new things going on. I do feel like there's going to be more sensibility with all these swords over here. You really getting logical about where it is you're really going to put this idea, these negotiations. You're going to come up with some kind of new task, but you might feel it's a little risky, right? It could be a little testing for you. You might feel like this is kind of testing but you're going to, it looks like you want to do this, or they're coming right at you and they definitely want to do this. Okay, so no matter what, it's looking good. Yeah, at first it was kind of like, I don't know, because it's Eight of Swords. I'm kind of in my mind about the situation. I'm not sure, right? But I'm going to leave the baggage behind. There's that teeter-tottering again. You guys are going to have a lot of teeter-tottering energy going on right now, where you're going to feel like, okay, well, we're going to move on. We're going to do this. I'm going to move this, or I'm going to let them do this, right? Because they're going to help me. This is going to be very, I mean, look, it's for your Two of Cups. I mean, this is beautiful on the outside world. It's going to allow that passion to come through. If you guys are working with a new client, or somebody who wants to join in your work, there's definitely, the relationship is very beautiful. It's, you know, it's very good. It could be a little worrisome though that things are not going to go your way. So towards the end of the beginning of the month, probably about the 23rd or so, you can kind of see this indecision. You can kind of see you're a little bit hesitant about how things are going. You're a little worried, but that's just that teeter-totter, you know, energy coming in. Okay. It's almost like, I don't know if this is going to work. Okay. It's almost like you just blindly don't want to. Remember, because the Fool is kind of like a blindly moving somewhere, right? And you're like, I don't really like blindly moving into things. But it does feel like you're going to do it anyways, because there's that, you know, you have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the luck, but there it is again, the favorable risk. But it looks like you're going to take this risk. It's feeling a little risky, my friends. I know. Feeling a little risky, but let's see how it's going to start paving the way over here, because it looks like you're going to do it anyways with the Knight of Swords. It's almost like, even though I know it's a risk, let's do this. Okay, so let's see what the end of the month is going on over here. Still a little frustrated, still kind of holding back a little bit. You're slowing down your energy from here to here. There is a little bit of a slowdown, a little bit of scattered energy. So I do feel like this teeter-tottering energy is going to, in the 10th house, is going to stay with you pretty much all month, as you're really trying to find this completion, as you're really attaining what it is you truly want. Okay, so, I mean, for some of you, you could be doing some kind of large-scale investment over here, right, which has really got you kind of, yeah, you see what I'm saying? A little nervous. This is just because you're walking into some kind of unknown territory. It sounds really good, but you're not sure if it's as good as it sounds. You know what I'm saying? So you're just not sure how this is going to work. So there is a nervous energy. Okay. Just be careful for any kind of headaches or, okay, I see headaches over here. Yeah. Make sure you guys are resting, okay? Because I do see a lot of headaches. Okay, it could even be some kind of sore throat issues. Some of you might be getting a cold. Or you already have a cold. I just keep hearing, make sure you're resting. Drink a lot of water. Some of you are dehydrated. See that with all these cups. A little dehydrated. Okay, so however it is, it's about getting into your intuition. Just watch your intuition. Do you have the Ten of Cups coming up? So it is talking about that wealth. Don't make it a dispute within yourself, because I see more of a dispute within yourself, but then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's more like kind of like I'm disrupting my own energy. Yeah, it looks like you're doing great. There's nothing wrong here. You're just a little uncomfortable because you're just afraid that this is not going to work. Five of Swords. It's just, uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable because you're getting out of your comfort zone. You're doing something that may be different from what you're usually doing. Or it could be uncomfortable because maybe you could say, I did this once before, and it didn't really work the way I wanted it to do, to work. So, but yeah, otherwise you have the Wheel of Fortune. It looks like everything's going to work out just fine. It's just going to slow down a little bit. And I think when it does slow down just a little bit over here, but it also feels like you're kind of pulling on the reins as well, to slow down. Yeah. But it says, go ahead and keep taking the chance. This is a good contract. Three of Pentacles. That's just building. Allow it to build, allow it to gain, allow yourself to explore, allow yourself to be at ease with this. It's okay, right? You needed that to get out of that comfort zone. And then you have the world again coming out, the world on top of the world. So this is definitely the change that you need. Okay. So, yeah. Otherwise, it just feels like it's a little uneasy at this time, as you're really kind of going into, it's just really unknown territories. I mean, that's really what it is. Getting out of your comfort zone is just not so comfortable. But otherwise, it looks great. It looks fine. It's mostly within your mind, right? It's a little nerve-wracking is what it looks like. Okay, guys, let's get an animal card here. A little nerve-wracking for the 10th house. But it looks like it's going to be just fine. It says, honeybee, let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in the situation. I really feel like for some of you, it's like, but I've tried this before, it didn't work. But that doesn't mean just because it didn't work the first time, it's not going to work the second time. A chameleon, stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. Yeah, that's where it's saying just calm down. Everything's okay. Everything's working out the way it's supposed to be. It's mostly just in your mind. Trust your instincts and discern the truth of the situation. There you go. That's when you be, that's what it's saying here. Hey, don't be so hesitant. It's okay. Use your intuition. Your intuition was spot on up here when you realized it was starting to go in your favor. You remembered that at the beginning of the month, but I think it kind of got lost along the way. The very beginning of the month, you were like, okay, I don't know how it's going to come, but here it is, right? And then all of a sudden it happens, and then you're kind of like teeter-tottering, like, I don't know, and start getting nervous about the situation. And it feels like that energy kind of takes over for the rest of the month. So it's just telling you, remember how you felt in the beginning. You knew that the universe had brought this to you because you were in the dark, and then all of a sudden it came out, right? That's why, even though you were nervous and kind of holding back, you went after it because of your instincts. Your instincts were on top. You knew that this was a good thing. But like I said, because it's a risk, because it's getting out of the comfort zone, or it's something you've done before, or something you've never done before, take it how it resonates. It is a general reading, but I am going to tell you, no matter what it is, it has definitely got you, right, thinking, oh my God, I hope this works, right? Whether it's A, B, C, or D, right, of what's going on within the situation. Okay, so just, it's okay. It's actually coming to you for you. So, I mean, think about it. If it was something that you were trusting in the universe, but yet not really like, oh, I don't know how it's going to work. And then the universe shows you how, you already know right then and there, the universe already has your back. Because, I mean, how many times in our life, it doesn't happen very often. Usually we get, so far off, it's like, well, then where did it go? You know what I mean? It's like, well, you didn't recognize it, right? But no, this is actually coming to you because there's a value here. There's a value here that will strengthen the bond between you and this person, or the bond in your work, but it's going to strengthen what it is you need to strengthen. So it's definitely made for you. Okay. Wow. So whatever this proposal is, or whatever you're going after, is definitely meant to be. Okay. And it's going to help you out in the long run. Okay, so it's all good. Wow. Beautiful reading, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.